So I might as well be completely honest with you guys. I just spent the last hour recording a video on the M5Stack Paper S3. Now, full disclosure, I have wanted this thing forever. We just did a video on the M5Stack Paper Color, and the paper color is genuinely, like, really nice. But the refresh rate is slow, so I wanted this. Now, in case you didn't know, M5Stack's Paper S3 is EOL, end of life. They're not making anymore, and they have been sold out everywhere. Every single place that I have looked for to grab this thing is just non-existent. And I reached out to DigiKey, and I found it available on their website, or at least I thought, and I recorded an entire 15-minute video on the Paper S3. Now, here's the thing. 15 minutes is, let's put it this way. I started to try to flash. I went through recording the online session where I switched between screens. I did everything possible about to talk to about a device that's end of life, and it drove me crazy. So it turns out, from DigiKey, they did have in stock the M5Stack Paper. Go figure, same name. There's the Paper 1, the 1.1, and the Paper S3, and now, as of recently, the Paper Color. So, if you're new to this channel, hey, how's it going? I'm your pal Cal, and today we're talking about the M5Stack Paper, which is also end of life, but it's available on DigiKey. Background on why I wanted the Paper S3 so bad. The Paper S3 touchscreen display, similar to the M5 Paper. Oh my god, these names are driving me crazy. Anyway, I wanted to use it as a lanyard because the Paper S3 has a hook for a lanyard. So I thought to myself, this might be the coolest badge I've ever seen. You can launch Launcher on there. You can launch the Bruce firmware, an e-reader, a checklist. It can become a weather station. There's so many things about this badge that are appealing to me for my projects and to be able to take out in public. And you know, just as an added bonus, I'm a huge fan of the Pimoroni Badger 2040, and I have the Badger 2350, and I had the Tufty 2040. I have the Tufty 2040, and I have the Tufty 2350. I like badges. I'm a big fan of e-paper badges in particular. So the Paper S3 was something that I wanted, and I've wanted it since it first came out. Now, it's EOL, and if you find them on AliExpress, they are absolutely scalped over $200, and I just wanted one, man. It's simple as that. I didn't even want to make a video on it. I kind of wanted to show off the fact that a couple of developers have recently added a lot more features onto it, made the touchscreen a lot more reactive, and the refresh rate a lot better. How is it that after all of this development, now when it's EOL, that there is even better development? I don't know. But we got the paper now, and the paper color is a slow refresh rate, so giving you that heads up. In the video that I pre-recorded, I did an entire boxing, and I thought it was peculiar at first. I was like, where's the hook? I looked inside the box, still couldn't find the hook. But the Paper 1.1 is different than the Paper S3. The ESP32 that this is powered with is the ESP32 WROVER-B V3, which is your standard ESP32 ROM32. 16 megabytes of flash memory, 8 megabytes of PSRAM, and it still has a touchscreen display and a pretty fast refresh rate. We're going to go over this device because I am determined to still turn this into an e-paper badge. Now, like most M5Stack devices, we've got a legend on the back that tells us everything that we need to know. Also, it's capacitive touch, so it actually acts kind of like a Big Me display. We can hit Life Game right here and play your standard game of life, which is not a game that I necessarily am a fan of, but it is in here. The Paper 1.1 was actually really nice when it came to home automation projects because you could turn this into a mini weather station, similar to the Paper Color that just came out, but it's a lot simpler, and this has a touchscreen that I've never really experienced with e-paper displays. If you got an e-paper display, don't keep it in the sun, don't keep it in sunlight, ultraviolet light, absolutely not. We can connect to our Wi-Fi if we'd like within the demo firmware. and it'll scan for Wi-Fi networks. It is powered by an ESP32, so we know that it's capable of Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. The test function allows us to pretty much go through all of the sensor data that's on the inside of this guy. We've got our time. It says 9:11, which is exactly the time right now. It's actually counting down. It gives us the proper date. It gives us the humidity, the temperature, because there is a temperature and humidity sensor on the inside. It's connected to my IoT Wi-Fi. It tells us how much PSRAM we have left, and it says our SD card has failed. So that would mean that we definitely need to format this SD card to a different format. I want to say FAT32 will probably definitely work. Go to touchpad, and yeah, everything passes. Now look here. So I definitely just dropped it, and it's in one place. So it passes the durability test. Now look, as disappointed as I am, I actually really like the M5Stack Paper 1.1. I do wish I had the Paper S3 because I had an entire video planned, an entire update planned. I had everything pretty much set in motion to show off the Paperboy, to show off Bruce, to show off the launcher firmware, and I was excited for it. Now, does that mean I don't have use for the Paper 1.1? No, still gonna probably turn this into a badge in the coming weeks because it's got a lot of potential, or at the very least, turn it into a mini weather station that I can put at the edge of my bed. But to celebrate our 1 year on YouTube, this Friday we'll probably be unboxing the new M5Stack Stackchan, which was their Kickstarter before the Cardputer Zero, and they sent us in to celebrate that. So thanks to them, thank you to you. We'll deal with all the formalities on Friday. I love your faces. I apologize that this is not what it was supposed to be, but at the same time, no harm, no foul. I love your faces. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters, and thank you to you for watching this video all the way through. You're the man, you're amazing, and I love your face. See you next time.